stand behind him. Can you stand behind him and give him commentary?
Don't accept your now frozen Curtis. I guess this is
Go around the other side of him?
Sure.
Just tell me who it is.
As you go along, because your voice will come up. The microphone's
You
on.
want me to go in front?
You can stand behind or in front with the man.
Oh, man's got his
Start
busy here.
What is wrong?
Sharon, hey.
No, Mike. Doesn't matter. This is all one family.
This is Sharon. See, see.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, see.
Okay, this is Mom. This is Millie. This is my sister Sharon. And we go along here. This is her husband Reg. Right here. Right there.
Just to go on.
And as we go around, we keep going. This is Kathy. This is her father Spencer.
He's better out.
This is my Cheryl. Cheryl with the C. This is brother-in-law Wayne with my sister Cheryl. Wait. With an S. And well, we'll have to get the other two kids in there. Okay. As we scoot across here, this is Eddie, brother Eddie, and his wife Barb.
Hello.
And their daughter Camille. And this is Spencer's daughter Lisa. And I'm not sure who this girl is.
A friend of ours.
You haven't done
Here's one more. And
Oh, okay.
and then our daughter. Here,
Okay, and this is, oh Debbie, you'll have to go back a little bit.
Here.
Oh, Lisa, I want to get up and
You have to stand over here.
This is my wife Debbie,
All right, I got him.
daughter
That's Amelia.
Kiara, and come over here Dexter, and my son Dexter.
Oh yeah, I got them.
Okay.
There's Amelia behind you now.
Oh, my daughter Amelia.
This is the man that This is the beginning.
Don't act silly. Let's go stay in England. Show up.
Queen will be welcome. This is Lindsay. This guy here is Lindsay and son Casey.
Yeah, I got them.
Now that we've got you just about seated, we're going to request that the first cousins to Lynn saying, please just throw me an extra dessert or write it on the back of a $20 bill and I'll do something about it. But I want each of you to be able to hear if possible. To start off this evening, I'm going to start on the far left of our head table and I'm going to ask each individual from where they're seated to introduce themselves and where they're from. We're going to get a little later on this evening to introduce families, but we'll start on the far left with Uncle Cyril Golding, actually my third cousin. Cyril Golding, can you stand up, please? Moving on to meet each of you individually later on. And next to Edith Golding.
I'm Ted Golding and I'm from Rockingham Farm, south and west of Prince Albert, approximately 13 miles.
Very good.
I'm Millie Golden, Ted's wife.
I'm Len Hale, and I'm from England, Wiltshire.
Hello, I'm Doreen Hale. I come from England. I'm Ted and Maurice's first cousin. I'm Cecil Golding's older daughter. I've got one sister. And I come from England. My hometown is Ringwood in the New Forest, but my husband is Len Hale, the previous person.
award for my third boy in during the school exam.
Let's go to the first cousin, Doris. Just a second here. I think I can do something we couldn't do the others. Hang on, here. I'll just put it here so you need.
Emma Golding, now Priestley. Now Priestley, Emma. Now Emma Priestley. From PA. And I'm first cousin to Sir Golding. And also Edith Golding.
Thank you. So we have first cousins, and we have first cousins sitting in between. So thank you very much, and we're going to get a chance to introduce the others a little bit later. Thank you. I'm going to be your MC tonight. My name is Earl Golding. I'm son of Morris and Marguerite, grandson of, well, we won't call him the great-grandson and great-great-grandson, but my name's Earl. We have a couple announcements before we have Grace and get into our dinner. First off, we have a selection of history books. There's some history books, the heritage of Duck Lake and District. There's one of Borden. It talks about some of the families that are around Saskatchewan. There's also a book that talks of all the Goldings that are in the world, a research book. So you'll find them in all parts of the world. So you may be interested to have a look in that. I know when I've traveled in the past, I opened a phone book up to see if I could find any Goldings. And usually I do see a few, but I had no idea that there was that many in the world. So you may be interested in that. For those who have traveled far, particularly Glen and Doreen, there's also a few books on Canada. See a little bit more of our country. I know you're in a rush. You don't have that much time to travel coast to coast, but it's a very interesting and fantastic country, and you may wish to even have a glimpse of those books. If everyone hasn't done so, you just let my wife Marion, who's over here, if you don't have a name tag with your name, because I'm sure there's not just myself that doesn't know everyone by a first name basis, but if you don't have a name tag, you can put that on where you're from or who your parents were, and we'll kind of start to build a bit of a family tree in a personal way. Later this evening, we're going to have some entertainment. Some of the, we have a few numbers, and we're still taking more. So if anyone does play the piano, we do have a piano, we've got good musical instruments, or we thank you.
That is our grandma, Irene Golding. That is my dad's stepmother. That's Aunt Annie, Grandma Irene's daughter.
Everybody come up and tell a joke or two. Well, maybe a couple. 2 stories. Okay, we're going to start the second portion of our evening off with a presentation. And to make the presentation, I would like to call on Uncle Ted and Aunt Doris. So they can come up to the podium, please. Uncle Ted is here. He'll be here in a minute. We would welcome them in between the pieces of entertainment. For the entertainment this evening, we're going to have some dancing, some singing, and a couple of musical items. And as soon as we make our presentation, we will get on with the first, and it's going to be a jazz dance. So if I can call on Uncle Ted now, please, and Aunt Doris. And to make the presentation, we'd like to call on first cousins of theirs, Doreen and Len. If they could come up to the podium here, please. Now, you don't have to listen very long to realize that they are from England by their accents. Although we all know we have our accents, we just don't know it when we're speaking. We're very proud of our province and our country where we come from, and we'd like to give you something to remind you of Saskatchewan, and to make that Uncle Ted and Aunt Doris have something for each of you.
Folks here, it's indeed a pleasure for me to be asked to present to my first cousin from England, Doreen, this token of memento of Saskatchewan, and I also think the city of Saskatoon. So Doreen, it's indeed a pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, children, I do thank you all for coming. I do thank the mums, the children, the wives, whatever, for all the hard work that you put in today. I'm sorry, I just can't say too much. I'm a terrible, sentimental person, but I love you all, and thank you for coming. And I'll try and take the good wishes home to England and just tell you and the family that are left what a wonderful crowd you are and the hospitality that you have shown us. And may I just say, my dad used to say that the preacher up the road went to Sunday lunch with the little old lady, and he helped her feed her a few cows and pigs and chickens. And when he went, she said, "Thank you very much, Mrs. Roberts, for your hospitality." She said, "That weren't our hospitality, that were rhubarb pudding."
Thank you very much, Uncle Ted and Aunt Doris. In between our items of entertainment this evening, we're going to have everybody, or those who wish to like to say a few words or share something, you can hop in. To start off, we're going to ask Leah Cross, daughter of Marilyn and Brad Cross, Marilyn Golding, daughter of Morris and Marguerite. Anyways, Leah's going to do 3 items this evening, and the first that she's going to do is a jazz. Leah, are you ready? Just before we go, I hate to ask Leah to, get yourself turned around for this kind of thing. Okay. Thank you very much, Leah. We can look forward to seeing her again in a few minutes. Next on our agenda, we're going to ask Twyla Buchanan. She's going to play a couple of pieces of musical items on the piano for us this evening. I believe the first one's called The Church Scene, and followed by a second piece called Here and Now. As Twyla makes her way up to the piano, again, if anyone has anything they'd like to share in between our acts, or please just come on up and we'll give you a little bit of mic room here. So now, Twyla Buchanan. Twyla is the daughter of Joanne and Don Buchanan. Joanne is the oldest daughter of Morris and Marguerite Golding. very much, Twyla. As you were playing, I was looking around the room and looking at the faces, those familiar and those a little less familiar at the present time, and looking at the resemblance. I was talking to Uncle Cyril's sister, and she was saying I could pick out each of my brothers just, around. And it makes me think of a couple years ago, I was in a bank in Saskatoon. I think I was making a deposit. It wasn't a withdrawal or anything like that. And the lady, when she saw my signature, she said, Earl Golding. And she says, do you know that you have relatives in England? And I said, I believe I do. I've heard there are some over there, but none of my immediate family have been over there to ensure that they're still there. She says, well, there's a fella that lives in some county over there that he looks quite a bit like you. And I just noticed here the children. I was mentioning to Sheldon about how his son looks like him. And I imagine that there are people that do look like us quite a bit over in England. And it'd be interesting to get over there. Cyril Golding was the one who mentioned that he's wanting to go this summer. I've had a couple from Prince Albert who've indicated they've got some interest, so we might be able to get a tour yet together. That'll be going over not too long back to England to have a look. Next on our agenda, we're going to have a second opportunity to view Leah Cross, and she's going to be entertaining us with a tap dance. Thank you very much, Leah. Next on my list is members of my immediate family, two of my daughters and my wife. They're going to be doing a couple songs, musical items, piano and saxophone and slide trombone. And I believe the first item is going to be our national anthem. And I'm sure you'll recognize it. And so my daughters, from your left to right is Jacqueline, in the center Jamie, and my wife on keyboards, Marion. believe there have a couple other items, 3 more. 2 marches, I believe, followed by 4 more. Anyways, I'm not part of that band, so I'll let them take it away.
The next 3 songs are going to be played by the girls only. When we were practicing this morning, we found out they have some problems with the instruments because these 2 instruments don't play that much melody. So there might be some lull spots in it, but we'll see how it goes. American Patrol is the first song.
you very much, Barb and Twyla. Sorry for the mechanical, technical difficulties there. And Jillian Golding.
It was Saturday afternoon when I heard the street sound. I opened up my desk just to have a look around. I gazed into a mess. I couldn't believe my eyes. Here's what I found inside, much to my surprise. One old jar of dried up pastry markers that all leaked. A frayed and broken gym shoelace, my sandwich from last week. A reading book that's overdue, a picture of my cat. One partly chewed up piece of gum, my mom would just love that. Whatever you need is in my desk. Whatever you can think of, I have it in this mess. Whatever you need is in my desk. Whatever you can think of, I have it in this mess. I used to think that Moose was an animal. Rocky Road was just a rough place to ride. Black Forest was somewhere very far away, and Chip was a good friend of mine. Then love developed quite a craving, and you'll always hear me raving about a certain food that's high in calories. Don't even try to guess, 'cause it's time that I confess that something's really got a hold on me. Chocolate, give me chocolate. I don't think I can live without it. It has saucer in a shake or a German chocolate cake. It's chocolate, 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 chocolate. Give me chocolate. I never leave my home without it. I like it beaten in a blender in July or late December. Hot fudge with all the fixins has become a cute addiction. My craving never ceases when I'm eating Reese's Pieces. I go loco over cocoa, a bicker over Snickers. You know I ain't no jocker. Give me all your almond rocket in a chipper by the slab. I reach forward and I grab my chocolate. Chocolate? Now please tell me the truth. Did you steal my baby Ruth? Chocolate.
Thank you very much. Jim Priestley, could you hold up your hand at the back, please? Jim's at the very back. For those who haven't met him yet, Jim is starting a paper that has lots of room on it for people to put their names and their addresses down. Jim has volunteered to take this home, type it up, and get it out so that everyone has a kind of an update current address telephone list. So Jim's going to start that down the far side. So as we continue here in the course of the next little while, if you wouldn't mind signing your name and address, and you'll be able to get a copy of this when it's all done up. So thank you, Jim, and we're going to get that going down the side. So please pass it on. Thank you, Jim. There's more than one occasion here. One occasion, I guess the first was we're very fortunate. fortunate to have Lynn and Doreen with us here this evening, which has actually been the reason to get the ball rolling, that we can all be together. We also have a couple other special occasions. First being Mother's Day. I believe everyone here has a mother. And first off, the food, I just thought it was fantastic. I love the s'mores, and I can't take credit for being in there. But Thomas Wolfe wrote a few words about the home. And he says, "There's no spectacle on earth more appealing than that of a beautiful woman